What if I told you that the rainy season could become the best time to improve your English? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speak and Grow English. Take a deep breath. Now imagine this. You're sitting beside a large window. Outside, soft raindrops are gently falling from the sky. The streets are quieter than usual. People walk slowly with colorful umbrellas. The sound of rain fills the air. On your table is a warm cup of coffee or tea. Your English notebook is open. Your headphones are ready. And for the first time today, everything feels peaceful. Now let me ask you something. When it starts raining, what do you usually do? Do you complain that you can't go outside? Do you spend hours scrolling through social media? Or do you simply wait for the rain to stop? Most people see rainy days as wasted days. But successful learners see them differently. They see an opportunity, because rainy days naturally slow life down. There are fewer distractions, less noise, less rushing, and that peaceful atmosphere creates something very valuable. Focus. Think about the last time you tried to study English. Maybe the television was on. Maybe your phone kept sending notifications. It's difficult to learn when your attention is constantly moving. But rain changes that. It creates a calm environment where your mind can finally relax. And when your mind relaxes, learning becomes easier. Many people believe they need expensive courses or perfect study plans to become fluent. But the truth is much simpler. Small moments, repeated every day, create extraordinary results. Imagine spending only 20 minutes every rainy afternoon. You listen to an English podcast. You learn 5 new words. You repeat a few sentences aloud. You read 1 short page from a simple English book. That doesn't sound like much. But if you continue doing this throughout the rainy season, those small efforts begin to grow. 5 words become 50. 50 become 500. 1 conversation becomes confidence. Confidence becomes fluency. That's how progress really happens. Not in one day, but one day at a time. Here's something else many learners don't realize. Your environment matters. A peaceful place can make studying feel enjoyable instead of stressful. That's why so many people love studying in quiet cafes or libraries. The atmosphere helps them stay focused. You can create that same feeling at home. Sit near a window. Make yourself a warm drink. Keep your phone away for a little while. Put on your headphones. Press play on an English podcast. And allow yourself to enjoy learning. Don't rush. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Just learn. 1 sentence at a time. 1 new word at a time. 1 rainy day at a time. Because every small step you take today is building a stronger English speaker for tomorrow. Now, let me tell you a simple story. A few years ago, there were 2 English learners. Both wanted to speak English fluently. Both had the same dream, but they had different habits. The first learner always waited for the perfect day. I'll start next Monday. I'll study when I'm free. I'll practice after my exams. Days became weeks. Weeks became months. And nothing really changed. The second learner was different. She didn't wait for perfect conditions. Whenever it rained, she made herself a cup of tea. She sat by the window. She opened her notebook. She listened to English for 20 minutes. Sometimes she learned only 3 new words. Sometimes she simply repeated old sentences. Some days she felt motivated. Some days she didn't, but she never stopped. After a few months, people noticed something. Her pronunciation had improved. She understood English videos more easily. She could answer simple questions without translating every word. Was she naturally talented? No, she was simply consistent. That's the real secret. Consistency always beats motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but habits stay. Rain can teach us an important lesson. It doesn't fall once and change the world. It falls little by little, day after day, drop after drop, and over time, it fills rivers. It helps flowers grow. It changes entire landscapes. Your English journey works the same way. One podcast won't make you fluent. One English book won't change everything. One conversation won't remove all your fear. But hundreds of small learning moments will completely transform your confidence. So don't ask yourself, how can I become fluent this week? Instead ask, what small thing can I do today? Maybe learn 5 new words. Maybe shadow an English speaker for 5 minutes. Maybe describe the rainy weather in English. For example, you can say, it's raining outside. The weather is cool. Now, before we finish today's episode, I want you to remember one important idea. Rain never asks if you're ready. It simply falls. Some people complain about it. Others open an umbrella and keep walking. Learning English is very similar. There will always be reasons to stop. I'm too busy. I'm too tired. My English isn't good enough. I'll start next week. But those reasons slowly become habits. And habits shape our future. Now imagine another person. They aren't perfect. Their pronunciation isn't perfect. Their grammar isn't perfect. But every rainy afternoon, they spend just 20 minutes learning. 1 podcast. 1 page. 5 new words. 1 short conversation. Nothing extraordinary. Yet after a few months, everything changes. Their listening becomes easier. Speaking feels less frightening. They don't translate every sentence their head anymore. English slowly becomes part of their daily life. That's the real secret. Not talent, not luck, just consistency. Rain also teaches us another beautiful lesson. Every raindrop seems small. You hardly notice a single drop. But together, thousands of drops can fill rivers, lakes, and oceans. Your English journey works exactly the same way. 1 word feels small. 1 sentence feels small. 1 practice session feels small. But together, those small moments create something powerful. So don't underestimate today's effort. Maybe today's lesson only teaches you 3 new expressions. That's still progress. Maybe today you only understand 70% of this podcast. That's still progress. Progress isn't about perfection. It's about moving forward. Even slowly. Especially slowly. Because slow progress is still progress. The next time rain begins to fall outside your window, don't see it as a boring afternoon. See it as your invitation. Make your favorite drink. Sit somewhere comfortable. Open your notebook. Press play on an English podcast. Learn 1 new idea. And smile. Because while many people are waiting for the rain to stop, you're quietly building a better future. Months from now, you probably won't remember every rainy day, but you'll remember how much your English improved because you never gave up. So let this rainy season become different. Not a season of waiting, but a season of growing. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. If this podcast made your rainy day a little brighter and inspired you to keep learning English, don't forget to support the channel. Subscribe to Speak and Grow English, and join me again for another relaxing English learning journey. Until next time, stay curious, stay consistent, keep growing, and remember, every rainy day is another chance to become a better English speaker. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.